Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vivek A.N., orthopedic surgeon from Chennai. I'm going to briefly talk about bone health. To what age it actually is important. Now, bone health, when we really look into our clinical practice, yes, we are worried about the elderly, the 60 plus age group, the senior citizen group, where bone health is of concern because of a condition called as osteoporosis. Your bone becomes weak. But actually speaking, the truth being, this bone health is of importance right from the beginning of birth. In fact, the current recommendations are, yes, your bone health is decided right when you are in your womb by the dietary factors and so many other factors of your mother. So it is to that extent this bone health importance is high, and that is the reason I thought I would kind of bring this kind of knowledge to people who are able to kind of assimilate a few things about it. So bone health, yes, it is across all age groups, it is important. What you need to do at each level, yes, is few simple things I will tell which makes real sense, and how this early age group of modification that you do is going to help you or your community or your spouse and other things in future, that they avoid the regular bone health. Bone is a very dynamic tissue. When I say dynamic, it means it is living like any other tissue. There is a lot of calcium coming into it, there's a lot of calcium going out of it. Bone itself serves as not only just it's giving support for your body, it has got a lot of importance. Every blood cell, your blood cells, red blood cells is produced in the bone. Not only that, it is the place where a lot of important ingredients are there. Your stem cells are sequestered inside. So bone is a very, very important and a dynamic structure. It is not just some kind of a pillar that is there giving support to your muscles. And yes, these bones are very, very active in the early age group, right from your birth till 13, your adolescence, where they fuse. There is a lot of activity happening in terms of growth of bone themselves. After that also, the bone gets increase in density, that is called as peak bone mass. Now the peak bone mass, every person achieves it by around 30 years. So what it really means is, one bottom line, if your bone health is good in your early 20s and 30s, when you are 60s and 70s, your bone health is going to be good. That is one end result you can really perceive. Now what do we do for this? For younger people, there are only two most important things. You have a good diet, which is adequate in vitamin D and calcium. Third most important factor apart from diet is exercise. If your child, or if your child, probably that's what appears to be more relevant in talk here. Make sure that your child is playing around, has a good calcium and vitamin D intake. You can rest assured that his bone health is going to be good. In that way, your progeny's bone health is going to be good. If it is a girl, because what decides bone health, that is the reproductive age group. Your mother's bone health is good, invariably the child's health is going to be good. This is not my this one, but this is research which has come forward. Now when it comes to the elderly, or say 40s to 50s age group, definitely yes, exercise has to be a part and parcel of your lifestyle. That I have already discussed in other talks. So if you're focusing on calcium rich food stuff, vitamin D supplementation and good active lifestyle, that should suffice. Now when it comes to elderly age group, there are these conditions called as osteoporosis. Because of various reasons, your bone becomes weak, it becomes brittle, meaning it becomes easy breakable. You have a simple fall, you may injure yourself. So now that is osteoporosis, and like most of these problems, osteoporosis is highly unrecognized, mainly because the awareness is very less among our population, even among certain doctors, I should say, I'm afraid. So awareness is very, very important. The first step towards rooting out osteoporosis from society is what I personally believe. And for osteoporosis, yes, there are a few things, there are tests, there are methods how to identify and treat it. Why do we want to do that? Yes, we need to prevent fractures in elderly, because fractures in elderly are painful, they reduce the quality of life and very, very expensive.